How to write good GPT-5 prompts. Hello everyone and welcome back. In today's video, I'll be showing you guys how you can build amazing prompts on ChatGPT. So without wasting any time, let's jump right in. Now, GPT-5 is one of the most amazing reasoning models out there, but if you're not using it properly, it can yield some average results. So it's really important to optimize your prompt in a way that is going to ensure you're going to get the best results possible. So there's this OpenAI guide to building the best GPT-5 prompts, and I have built my own cheat sheet on this as well. So we have a few different guidelines that are available. There are specific guidelines for people that are trying to opt for reasoning, that are trying to code with GPT-5. So you guys can see these are some of the basics, but if you're focused on the reasoning model and you're focused on basic research, then you need to just specify these 6 things. So these are the 6 things that are really important. The role that GPT-5 needs to play, the task it needs to perform, you need to be very explicit about this, then the context, the reasoning it needs to do. And by reasoning, I mean that you need to ask it to provide an explanation for whatever answer it's going to give, to vet the answer by itself before providing the answer. This ensures that it's not going to hallucinate, which is a factor that has come into play when using GPT. Then you have the output format. You're going to specify how you want your output to be presented. And then you have your stop conditions. Now, stop conditions are something like this. So task is complete when whatever your task is required is met. So whatever requirements you put forth are met. This is one example. So act as a personal productivity coach, recommending lesser known effective learning methods for mastering a new skill. This is the role. Then after that, these are the basic task requirements. So I'll just highlight this for you guys. These are the requirements of our task. So these are pink. Then you have context. I'm just going to make this blue so you guys can differentiate the context. Now, this is going to be the context. So ensure that the methods offer unique advantages, exclude any common methods, prioritize accuracy, highlight what makes each one of these a accurate choice, and then this is all of our context. After that, we have our actual output format and our reasoning. So within reasoning, you're going to ask it to cross-check the details and outcomes with credible learning or productivity sources, return the results, so on and so forth. So I'm going to just copy the prompt, not the top section, and then I'm going to paste this in ChatGPT. And you guys will see, obviously, GPT-5 has 2 models. They have a fast A thinking and then an auto model. I prefer to use the auto model so it can designate whatever it feels appropriate. But if you want super detailed answers, it's recommended to opt for the thinking model because it thinks longer for a better and deeper research. But you guys can see this is the conceptual checklist. Then it has given me 3 medium commitment learning models. Then it has validated them. All of them are medium commitment, feasible in 3 months. Each offers a unique advantage. So the first one has speed, the second one has expert modeling and tacit skills, and then the third one has durable retention. And these are the 3 learning methods it has recommended. Then it has given me a summary, weekly time, estimated progress, and method name with main resources. Now I can proceed with the follow-up question where it has suggested if it wants us to have a match each model to different skill categories, so you can see whichever one fits best with your learning goal. I don't want to do that. I want to show you guys how you can apply this example of including the role, task, context, as well as reasoning output in all of your prompts. So whether you're trying to build something that is a report or if you're trying to build something for productivity, you can just put these in like so, as I've put them in my GPT chatbot or your GPT prompt box. Then you're going to write it as you go. This just makes it really easy to create a accurate prompt. So the role I want GPT-5 to play is a role. You are a postgrad researcher in the field of psychology. Then I'm going to give it my task. You're going to find quantitative research variables and topics context. So within our context, you guys can see in our previous example, we asked it to ensure every method offers a unique skill advantage. What would be the context here? Well, for me, the context could be something along the lines of the variables have not previously been studied together and are not extensively studied alongside each other. 3 variable topics. Now I've provided the first 3 items. Now I'm going to provide it with the reasoning. Now within the reasoning, you guys can see I can copy this pretty much word for word. I'm going to change a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask it to prioritize accuracy or internally vet all the methods to ensure they are real, cross-check the details, practical, like so. So I'm just going to copy these 2 lines and I'm just going to paste these over here where you're going to ask it to internally vet all topics to ensure they are real, underused, and meet all parameters before responding. Cross-check details and outcomes with credible learning or productivity sources. So I'm just going to ask it to cross-check with online articles. Now I can ask it to provide this in a certain output format. I don't need a specific output format, so I'm going to remove this altogether. But this is because it doesn't matter to me how the data is presented because I need to just interpret the data. However, if you're doing this for content creation, if you're doing this for any other reason where you want to copy and paste whatever it says directly, then always give it the format that you want it to follow. Otherwise, it's going to have a very basic GPT-esque formatting, which can be very recognizable. So I personally do think it's better to add that if you're going to copy and paste, but if you're not going to copy and paste, then you can remove that. And now I'm just going to put in my basic prompt. So we have the role, task, context, and then reasoning. I was thinking longer for a better answer. I can skip that and directly move on to the fast answers, but I do want a more detailed answer for this. So I'm just going to let it think and let it do its job, and I'll show you guys the final results. So right now it has completed thinking and this is the result. It 2 minutes and 22 seconds for it to create my study examples. First off, we have ASMR responsiveness as well as interceptive accuracy and stress recovery, which is very interesting. Then it has social jet lag, push notification volume, and negative effect variability. And then after that, it has chatbot, anthropomorphism, adult attachment style, as well as emotional regulation outcomes during LLM co-regulation. So this is quite interesting. These are honestly fields of research I wouldn't have thought about instantaneously, but these are very interesting. And in this way, you can build some really well-crafted prompts to have the best results with GPT-5. And make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel and check out other videos. And if you feel like some other video might be helpful to someone else, make sure to share our videos with your friends and family as well. And if you find that there is something missing, I will try to figure out a way to integrate more accurate content according to your needs onto the channel. So make sure to tell me if you find anything missing. So that was it for today. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video.